Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
What an impressive crowd. Standing room only. On behalf of the men and women of the Suffolk Department of Fire Rescue, I would like to welcome you to our 2023 Awards and Recognition Ceremony. It's an outstanding day for Suffolk Fire and Rescue. Thank you for everyone in attendance, as I'm sure you've traveled far and wide through Hampton Roads on our Hampton Roads expressways, traffic-free, right? No doubt it was traffic-free. I'm Assistant Chief Demetri Wilson, and I will serve as your Master of Ceremonies. First, I'd like to take a moment to recognize Chief Adams, because he's done this for several years, and for some reason, he handed it over to me. Thank you. But to honor his tradition, take a picture. We'll take a picture of you. It's okay to take a picture of me, too. I'll sign it later. I'll sign it later. Now, let's do, if I can figure this out.
Where's Riley at?
Let's do a selfie. Wait, is she here? Riley, I need the left side of the room to come in and the right side to come in. Everyone follow in the middle. I think I got it.
She's coming in right now.
She's coming in right now. Riley, can you help me?
Hey, Riley, come on, girl, help Dad.
I think I got it. I think I got it. All right. I'll make sure to send it to everyone in attendance. Leave your number on the ballot up front. All right. This evening, we're going to celebrate the promotion of 13 lieutenants, 6 captains, 1 battalion chief, and 3 assistant chiefs. In addition, we will be presenting awards for the Firefighter of the Year, the ELS Provider of the Year, Officer of the Year, Certificate of Meritorious Conduct, Certificates of Commendation and Appreciation, the Medal of Merit, and the Fire Chief's Award of Excellence. This evening, we will also be recognizing and honoring our most recent retirees and the new members to our Suffolk Fire family. Please stand and join me as the Suffolk Department Fire and Rescue's Honor Guard presents the colors and remain standing as Master Firefighter Mary Riddick sings the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order. Huh. Right. Hey. Forward. Mark.
Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I'd like to call forward Senior Firefighter and our department's chaplain, Josh Baker. Could you please come to the podium and offer the invocation?
Good evening, everyone. If we could please bow our heads. God, we want to thank you for the friends and families for taking time to be able to celebrate these accomplishments. As we pay witness to them, let it be our own desire to emulate these traits in our own lives. We thank you for bringing them to the Suffolk Fire and Rescue Department and blessing them with these abilities and desires to do this work and to serve this community. I pray this service will be honorable, memorable, and a fitting tribute to the accomplishments that will be acknowledged this evening. I pray for those who have been called into work that danger, that they may bring hope and health and comfort when others are fleeing to safety. For those whose mission it is to seek and save, to serve and protect, let the strength of your guidance be with them on the coldest nights and the darkest days. Give us all caution and concern for one another, for that in safety we may do what needs to be done under your promised protection. We thank you for those that serve with courage, were born of loyalty, and to all that is noble and worthy, that know no fear when truth and right are in jeopardy. For in the book of John it states, there is no greater love than to lay down one's life for one's friends. Thank you for all that you give us and for one another. Now allow us to go forth in your presence to recognize these individuals as we come together in fellowship, and remind us today that you observe the works of all mankind. In your heavenly name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Josh. At this time, I'd like to recognize our special guests. Mayor Mike Duman, Councilman Roger Fawcett, City Manager Al Moore, City Attorney William Hutchings Jr., Clerk of the Court Randy Carter, Sheriff Major Miles, Commissioner of the Revenue Susan Draper, Police Chief James Danny Bowie, Public Utilities Director Paul Rattel. Thank you so much for being here. Your attendance as your continued support plays an integral role in the continued success of our organization. Thank you again. I'd also be remiss if I did not recognize the other special guests in attendance, and that would be the family and friends that are here to support their loved ones. Please rise so that we may salute you. All right, family, it's your turn. You have to stand up. If not for your sacrifices and your constant and unwavering support, we would not be able to perform the duties that are bestowed upon us. Thank you. I would now like to introduce our fire chief, Mike Baraki, and ask that he come to the podium and provide remarks. Thank you, Chief.
Special guest as well, Jennifer Moore, Director of Media and Community Relations. Jennifer, thanks for coming. So welcome to the 10th annual. 10 times we've been doing this, and Chief Adams had 7 or 8. Yeah, so we definitely upgraded there. Thank you for having Dimitri do this. Thank you to Mayor Duman, members of City Council, Mr. Moore, our City Manager, that you guys will learn. We all know if it wasn't for Mr. Moore and being our manager, paychecks wouldn't come, right? So when he comes, get him a piece of shrimp later. But Mr. Moore is running a little bit late because he's running the business of this great city, so he'll be here. Our fantastic department directors, all the city employees, certainly media who's helping out today, we really appreciate you coming. This evening we recognize service. We recognize our staff, including firefighters, paramedics, officers, and civilian professionals who were hired, promoted, retired, and demonstrated exceptional and heroic performance over the past year. We also recognize the citizens who went above and beyond to support fire rescue and our community. To serve is the most noble of any action. That is why we stop one time a year to honor those who went above and beyond for the service of others. Tonight, I'm going to go off script for a minute and speak from the heart to recognize the actions of one individual who has gone above and beyond all that we call the call of duty and service for one who is ill. So Chaplain Josh Baker, come up here, please. Yeah. So with respect to Chaplain Baker, he's also a senior firefighter with us. Hunter Stevens, who's still in our thoughts and prayers here tonight, became ill in September. We all, this whole community in this room, really didn't know what to expect, what to say, who to turn to. We had no answers, but we know there's a void. Hunter's condition at the time did not allow, like a lot of us when we go to a hospital, family and friends to come into the room so you get updates and be able to learn what's going on. But our chaplain and senior firefighter, Baker, was that conduit to us. So very soon after Hunter became in the hospital into the ICU, we had not only needs of Hunter, but the family had needs. His wife Summer, his new son, and certainly the family needed Josh as much as we did. I can tell you that Josh, and it's hard, and our city attorney, William Hutchins, some call it FLSA, right? We have to always follow the codes and the laws. I don't know how many hours he has put into the hospital in his service because he's so humble, he won't tell me. He has spent hours, days, weekends, nights, time that came from your heart.
Yes, sir.
And I think the FLSA would say that if you serving in your heart, then maybe that the code will allow us a little bit of leniency there. But the one thing I learned was service, it comes with hope. And when you had that prayer vigil there, we all stood in Norfolk General, we prayed, and he gave us one thing we didn't have was hope. Because we're all, as much as Hunter, didn't know what the future was. We were all in the dumps and all that, but we left there with hope. And I can say that about 2 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks and a couple of days, Hunter received a heart. And with that heart, he is now home. So Hunter's at home. But your service will not stop because we still need that liaison to Hunter. And so I wanted to personally stop my speech and bring up our chaplain, senior firefighter Baker, so we could all do this and say thank you.
And I'm going to say, as much as I appreciate that, it's not me, it's the Lord, and I'm literally just doing His duty and what He needs. So as much as I appreciate it, you guys keep Him in your prayers.
A true leader within our organization. I would now like to introduce our mayor, Mike Duman, and ask Mr. Duman to come to the podium and provide remarks. Mayor.
I can't believe that's all the chief's comments. So anyhow, good afternoon. It is indeed a pleasure to be here once again this afternoon. It really is a special occasion and one of my favorite events of the year. And it's absolutely fitting and most appropriate that we take the time to recognize the often unheralded accomplishments and careers of our fire and rescue personnel. I looked at the program and I once again amazed at the level of professionalism, dedication, and heroism demonstrated by these individuals. I was going to go through the number of folks that were going to be recognized this evening, so I'm going to skip over that part because it's already been done. But one thing kind of hit me. I was reading the list of retirees, and I know quite a few, but one of them really gave me kind of a reality check, if you will. But I don't know, is that for here? I didn't see Chris. Is Chris here? But he's a firefighter. He's on the retirement list. And when I saw his name, I said, it's got to be a mistake. Because I coached him when he was 9 years old in baseball, and I can't possibly be that old. But that's the truth. And by the way, he was the fastest kid on the team back then. And he could actually he played second base when he played for me. And he could stand there and do a backflip, which I thought was most impressive for a 9-year-old.
He must have been an early developer.
It was. It's not anymore. Yeah, right. But before I continue, I would also be remiss if I didn't take a moment to once again thank the families for being the silent pillars of strength and support that allow their loved ones to dedicate themselves to this noble profession. You are living the very ethos of Suffolk Fire and Rescue, our family protecting yours. Chief Baraki a couple years ago, so it's in my pocket somewhere. Chief Baraki a couple years ago gave me this challenge coin. And I asked him what the challenge was, and I saw I got that answer. But last year, I kind of have to come up with my own challenges every year. So last year, I looked at the firefighters' code of ethics, and I said, that's a good challenge. Let me see how close I can get to emulating that. So this year, I said, I got to do this all over again. So I scrounged up my challenge coin, and I was playing with it, looking at it, and checking all the emblems out. And I came a little inquisitive as to what the significance of the Maltese cross was. And I don't know if everybody in this room probably already knows that, if exactly where that came from, but it's on almost every firefighter's emblem that there is. So I decided to do a little bit of research, and I learned the following. And like I said, once again, please bear with me if you already are aware, but I thought it might be appropriate to offer some history as to where and why the Maltese cross is on most of the firefighters' emblems, if you will. And the badge of a firefighter, obviously, is the Maltese cross. The Maltese cross is a symbol of protection and a badge of honor. Its story is hundreds of years old. It became when a courageous band of crusaders, known as Knights of St. John, fought the Saracens, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, S-A-R-A-C-E-N-S, for possession of the Holy Land. They encountered a new weapon unknown to European warriors. It was a simple but horrible device of war. It wrought excruciating pain and agonizing death upon the brave fighters for the cross. The Saracens' weapon was fire. As the Crusaders advanced on the walls of the city, they were struck by glass bombs containing naphtha. When they became saturated with the highly flammable liquid, the Saracens hurled a flaming torch into their midst. Hundreds of the knights were burned alive. Others risked their lives to save their brothers in arms from dying painful, fiery deaths. Thus, these men became our first firefighters and the first of a long list of courageous firefighters. Their heroic efforts were recognized by fellow crusaders who awarded each hero a badge of honor, a cross similar to the one firefighters wear today. Since the Knights of St. John lived for close to 4 centuries on a little island in the Mediterranean Sea named Malta, the cross came to be known as the Maltese Cross. The Maltese Cross is your symbol of protection. It means that the firefighter who wears this cross is willing to lay down his life for you, just as the Crusaders sacrificed their lives for their fellow man so many years ago. The Maltese Cross is a firefighter's badge of honor, signifying that he works in courage, a ladder rung away from death. On behalf of myself and City Council, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the Knights Award recipients. We commend you for your exceptional service, valor, and your accomplishments. We are eternally grateful for your unwavering protection of our beloved city. Thank you, God bless you, and good evening.
A little breaking news here. Our city manager, Mr. Al Moore, the most humble person I've ever met. He is in the very back. Mr. Moore, do you mind coming up with us, please? And while Mr. Moore comes up, anybody, Hodges family, anybody else, we have seats up here. Please come take a seat up here. We have a good, ladies over here, come take a seat. Is that Kearney's family? Come on, take a seat. Y'all come on up. The mayor said he'll share the challenge coin with you later, so come on up. Thank you, Dimitri. Thank you, Mr. Moore. Oh, excuse me, guys. I got to do this just by a fight about time.
Always good to talk from that way.
Thank you, Mayor. All right. We would now like to congratulate and welcome the newest members to the Suffolk Fire and Rescue family. If you're in attendance when your name is called, will you please stand to be recognized? Executive Assistant to the Fire Chief, Tammy Arojo. I know she's here, I just saw her. Office Assistant, Kristen Ray. I know Kristen couldn't be with us today, but a round of applause for her also. Paramedic Megan Smith, I think she's in attendance, we'll keep clapping. Paramedic Samantha Ryan. Firefighter Corey Huffman. Matt Saunders. Firefighter Michael Savvy. Firefighter Jonathan Schutz. I would also like to recognize our We'll call them halfway new employees. Our Recruit Academy. Recruit class is 55 and 56. Please stand so that you can be recognized. Our Recruit Academy, over a year-long process, and Lieutenant Drake correct me, they're about halfway through, so hopefully they'll see April. We hope to. I'm pretty sure it's been a grand experience, and every day is like a sunny day on the beach, correct? We need you in April. Finish your job. You can be seated. Thank you. Again, thank you to all the newest members of our family. Now at this time, our department would like to recognize and honor our most recent retirees. Chief Baraki, Deputy Chief Dickens, and Deputy Chief Adams come to the front of the stage. They're going to do the presenting. Now we got to keep you for a little while longer. Each retiree will be receiving an encased flag that was flown over their last duty assignments in their honor. Captain Kenny Stoller, if in attendance, could you come forward? Well, the captain's last assignments was with me. I don't know if that was good or bad. You're retired now, you can tell me.
You gonna shake your head?
Captain Roy Barry, if in attendance, could you please come forward to be recognized? Another one, Captain Roy Barry, last assignment. Outstanding. Engine Company 2. I think Ridge just let you know he missed you. Lieutenant Rick Bland, if in attendance. Those who are not in attendance, we'll still appreciate them just as much, and we will definitely get their flags to them. Lieutenant Debbie Dumas. Lieutenant Rainey Dale. Lieutenant John Brush. I see this next one. Master Firefighter Eric Spain. Senior Firefighter Mike Miller. Fire Medic Joe Jarman. I got a name for you, man. Fire Medic Chris Zephyr. He did retire. Jeannie Brinkley. I saw Jeannie. And last but definitely not least, Miss Martha Wheeler. Miss Martha Wheeler coordinated this very event for many, many years, and it's the reason why it's so successful. Thank you, Miss Martha. Oh, it is. Outstanding. Never forgotten, will always be a part of our family. I would now like to ask that all retirees of Suffolk Fire and Rescue in attendance, please stand and be recognized. I see you, Birdie. You can't hide. Chief Taylor, you have to stand. Some of the first people I ever encountered with, and definitely made me who I am. I definitely know that I can speak for all current members in saying you have all played a major role in molding each of us and helping to build this department to the great organization it is today. I personally would not be standing here before you if not for your guidance and constant words of wisdom. Thank you so much. Right. Now we're moving on to the promotions. We will now perform the oath of office and badge pinning for our promotions. Suffolk's Clerk of the Court, Randy Carter, will administer that oath. Mr. Carter, you already stand. I don't even have to call you. Thank you. You got it.
Neither's going to happen.
I will now call the assistant chiefs who are being promoted. When you hear your name, please come forward. Chief Baraki, take over from here.
Yeah, I retired, now I'm getting promoted. So it's my honor to come up here and stand in for our MC, Chief Wilson, because he'll be part of this. So Assistant Chief David Harrell, please come forward. Chief Harrell. Chief Harrell joined Suffolk Fire and Rescue family in 1997. He was awarded the Fire Chief's Award of Excellence and Firefighter of the Year. He holds numerous certifications from the Department of Fire Programs and served as program manager for our technical rescue team and our Marine Incident Response team. Chief Harrell has earned his associate's degree in fire science, bachelor's in multidisciplinary studies, and is working towards his master's degree in public admin. Chief Harrell is a graduate of the National Fire Academy's Executive Fire Officer Program and has earned the designation of Chief Fire Officer from SIPSI. Chief Harrell is currently assigned as the Department of Strategic Planning, Logistics, and Finance and Budget Chief. Congratulations. Assistant Chief James J.B. Broglin, please come down. Chief Broglin joined the fire department in 1999. He holds numerous certifications from the Department of Fire Programs, the Virginia Department of Health, and the National Fire Academy. Earned his associate's degree from Columbia Southern University in fire science. He is currently serving as the department's safety chief officer and our human resources chief, and he oversees the department's hiring and promotional processes, internal and external affairs, risk management, and other assigned duties that I give you daily. Thank you, Chief Broglin. Riley, get ready. Assistant Chief Dimitri Wilson. Chief Wilson joined Suffolk Fire Rescue in 1999. He holds numerous certifications from the Department of Fire Programs, National Fire Academy, as well as the Virginia Department of Fire Programs Technical Rescue Instructor. He has earned an associate's degree in fire science. He is also the award of the Medal of Merit in 2016, Firefighter of the Year in 2018. He was a founding member of the department's technical rescue team, in which he recently served as program manager. Chief Wilson is a member of the Virginia Task Force 2 Female Urban Search and Rescue Team, and he oversees our, as a rescue specialist and as a safety officer. He currently oversees our Special Operations Command. Thank you, Chief Wilson. Okay, Randy, please administer the oath of office.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear or affirm. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia. That I will faithfully and impartially discharge all the duties incumbent upon me as an Assistant Chief with the City of Suffolk, Department of Fire and Rescue, for to the best of my ability, so help me God.
All right, well, the assistant chiefs, families, or loved ones, please come forward to pin the new assistant chiefs. Riley, have you been practicing? Oh, God. All right, Maddie.
Gotta put it on deep now.
Oh, what we got there? Oh, I do that to him every morning. Come on, come on, Margot. Okay, y'all can do this later. Get out. Go.
Thank you.
We got 18 others to go. Y'all sit down. I now return you to Dimitri Wilson for further information.
Well, thank you. I was telling them I just wanted to call my own name and then walk down. I think that'd have been awesome. I will now call our battalion chief, who is being promoted. Battalion Chief Raphael Brown, please come forward. Chief Brown has been a part of the Suffolk Fire and Rescue family since 1997. Chief Brown holds many certifications from the Virginia Department of Fire Programs as well as the National Fire Academy, and has earned an associate's degree in fire science and a bachelor's degree in fire administration from Columbia Southern University. Chief Brown serves as the program manager for the Suffolk Search and Rescue Team and is the department liaison and member of the Hampton Roads Incident Management Team. He is currently assigned to Battalion 1C shift. Mr. Carter?
Can you raise your right hand and repeat after me? I state your name.
I, Raphael Brown,
You solemnly swear or affirm
solemnly swear and affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
that I will faithfully and impartially
and I will faithfully and impartially
discharge all the duties
discharge all the duties
incumbent upon me as
incumbent upon me as
a battalion chief
a battalion chief
for the city of Suffolk,
in the city of Suffolk,
Department of Fire and Rescue,
Department of Fire and Rescue,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
All right. Chief Brown's badge bearer, family member, please come forward and Chief Brown. You come up. Just push it in there, it doesn't matter. You don't need any bubble, just. Outstanding. I will now call all our captains that are being promoted. Captain Matthew Alaman, please come forward. Captain Alaman has been a part of the Suffolk Fire and Rescue family since 2011. He holds many certifications from the Virginia Department of Fire Programs, as well as a bachelor's degree in fire science from the University of New Haven. He is currently assigned to Engine 9 and Fireboat 1 on the C shift as a part of the region's Maritime Incident Response Team. Captain Ben Breyer, I know Captain Breyer is not in attendance, but we certainly appreciate all he's done in his promotion. Captain Doug Carter. Captain Carter has been a part of Suffolk Fire and Rescue since 2011. He holds numerous certifications from the Department of Fire Programs and the National Fire Academy and has earned an associate's degree in emergency medical services. He has served on various committees and currently serves on the department's burn team and is a truck school instructor. He is currently assigned to Ladder 6 on the C shift. Captain Dustin Hummer. Captain Hummer has been a member of Suffolk Fire and Rescue since 2007. Captain Hummer holds many certifications from the Department of Fire Programs, including Officer 4 and Instructor 3, and is a graduate of the National Fire Academy's Managing Officer Program. Captain Hummer holds a Bachelor's of Arts in Political Science from Christopher Newport University and a Master's of Public Administration from Liberty University. He is currently assigned to Engine Company 3 on the C shift. Captain Blake Jennings. Captain Jennings has been a part of Suffolk Fire and Rescue since 2009. Captain Jennings holds numerous certifications from VDFP and has earned an associate's degree in fire science from Tidewater Community College. Captain Jennings is also a graduate of Hampton Roads Fire Office Academy. Captain Jennings is a member of the Strategic Planning Committee and oversees the creation of the department's rules and regulations. He is currently assigned to Ladder Company 11 on the B shift. Captain Roger Stinnett. Captain Stinnett has been a part of the Suffolk Fire and Rescue family since 2002. He serves as a tactical paramedic with the Suffolk SWAT team and serves on the apparatus committee and burn team. Captain Stinnett is currently assigned to EMS 1 on the C shift. Mr. Carter. You're up.
I'm out.
Gentlemen, if you raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Matthew,
You solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge all the duties
discharge all the duties
incumbent upon me as
incumbent upon me as
a captain
captain
for the city of Suffolk,
of the city of Suffolk,
Department of Fire and Rescue,
Department of Fire and Rescue,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Will the family of these captains please come forward? The badge pinners to pin your loved one, please come forward.
All right.
Outstanding.
All right.
Congratulations. You can be seated. We will now call the lieutenants who are being promoted. Lieutenant Charlie Blanchard.
Come on down.
Lieutenant Blanchard has been a part of Suffolk Fire and Rescue since 1996. He is a nationally registered paramedic and holds many certifications from the Department of Fire Programs. Lieutenant Blanchard was awarded the Department's Medal of Honor in 2003 for a life save and has received multiple unit citations throughout his career. Lieutenant Blanchard serves on our tactical medic team to assist the Suffolk SWAT team and Virginia State Police Tactical Team. He is currently assigned to the Logistics Division. Lieutenant Russell Deaton. Lieutenant Deaton has been a part of the Suffolk Fire and Rescue family since 2012. He is a veteran of the U.S. Navy and serves on our tactical medic team to assist the Suffolk SWAT team and Virginia State Police Tactical Team. Lieutenant Deaton is currently assigned to EMS 2 on the B shift. Lieutenant Brian Dotson. Dottie. Lieutenant Dotson joined Suffolk Fire and Rescue in 2017. He is a 2009 graduate from Virginia Tech with an associate's degree in agricultural technology and a graduate of the Hampton Roads Fire Officer Academy. Lieutenant Dotson has served on several department committees and was a staff instructor with HRFA Class 42. He is currently assigned to Engine 8 on the C shift. Lieutenant Manny Franco. Lieutenant Franco has been a part of the Suffolk Fire and Rescue family since 2011. Lieutenant Franco is a Navy veteran and is a graduate of Twiatwater Community College, where he earned an associate's degree in fire science, an associate's degree in emergency medical services, and his paramedic certification. He is a graduate of the Virginia Fire Officer Academy and the recipient of a Life Saver Award from the Hampton Roads Chamber of Commerce. He serves as a co-chair of the department's EMS committee and is currently assigned to the Training Bureau as the co-coordinator of recruit classes 55 and 56. Lieutenant Robert Hayes. Third, Lieutenant Hayes has been a part of Suffolk Fire and Rescue since 2018. He is a graduate of the Virginia Fire Officer Academy and Hampton Roads Fire Officer Academy and holds a bachelor's degree in fire administration from Columbia Southern University. He is a member of the SCBA and holds nozzle committees and is a nationally registered paramedic. Lieutenant Hayes is currently assigned to Engine Company 7 on the B shift. Lieutenant Stephen Drew Hale. Lieutenant Hale joined the Suffolk Fire and Rescue family in 2009. He holds numerous certifications from the Department of Fire Programs and has obtained his associate's degree in fire science from Tidewater Community College. Lieutenant Hale is a member of the department's technical rescue team and burn team. He is currently assigned to Engine 2 on the C shift. Lieutenant Greg Kearney. Lieutenant Kearney has been part of the Suffolk Fire and Rescue family since September of 2005. He is a Navy veteran and holds many certifications through the Virginia Department of Fire Programs. Lieutenant Kearney is currently assigned to Engine Company 25 on the B shift. Lieutenant Mac Nixon, I know, could not be with us today, but again, we truly recognize his commitment and what he's done for our department. Lieutenant Kate Mason also could not be present today. Lieutenant Brian Moody. Lieutenant Brian Moody has been a part of the Suffolk Fire and Rescue family since 2017. He has received numerous awards throughout his career to recognize his proficiency and dedication to this field. Lieutenant Moody is currently assigned to EMS 2 on the A shift. Lieutenant Michael C. Turner. Notice I enunciate the C. Lieutenant Michael C. Turner joined the Suffolk Fire and Rescue family in 2003. Lieutenant Turner was awarded the Fire Department's First Star Award in 2012 and Firefighter of the Year in 2014. He is a graduate of the Hampton Roads Fire Officer Command School and is currently working on his degree in fire science from Columbia Southern University. Lieutenant Turner is a founding member of the department's technical rescue team and a member of the burn team. Lieutenant Turner is currently assigned to Ladder Company 11 on the C shift. Lieutenant Michael D. Turner. He has a lot of Michael Turners in this department. Michael David. He wouldn't let me use his middle name. Lieutenant Michael D. Turner has been a part of the Suffolk Fire and Rescue family since '99. We went to school together. He holds numerous certifications through the Department of Fire Programs and FEMA. He is a member of the burn team and the tractor drawn aerial lead instructor. Lieutenant Turner is currently assigned to Ladder 3 on the A shift. Just like to point out, his son is also in the academy. Stand for us. Where is he at? Outstanding. And we also have the honor of having his brother. His older brother is in the department. He's got to think 10 more years to retire, right, Les? 10 years? Lieutenant Stickles. So you're talking about a strong.
We're already on Brandon.
Yeah, a strong generation. Lieutenant Brandon Williamson. Lieutenant Williamson has been a part of the Suffolk Fire and Rescue since 2011. He holds several certifications from the Department of Fire Programs and has earned a bachelor's degree from James Madison University. Lieutenant Williamson is a member of the Strategic Planning Committee and oversees the creation of the department's rules and regulations. He is currently assigned to Engine 25 on the 8th shift. Mr. Carter.
Gentlemen, if you raise your right hands and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia, that I will faithfully and impartially discharge all the duties incumbent upon me as a lieutenant with the City of Suffolk, Department of Fire and Rescue, according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Outstanding. Would the families of these lieutenants please come forward? Congratulations, Lieutenant. Thank you. We have now come to the awards portion of our ceremony. Will Master Firefighter Robert Moore please come to the front to be recognized? Rob is being presented with the Firefighter of the Year Award. Rob is the true definition of a senior leader within our department. His passion and commitment to others is unwavering as he always seeks to train and mentor others. He takes pride in providing guidance and direction to highly prepare everyone he encounters for success. Rob Moore's vast knowledge of the job, coupled with his humble leadership, helps foster outstanding crews that we all want to emulate. Rob Moore, without question, is one of the most positive leaders in our department, to which we all in some way have been influenced. Congratulations, Rob. Outstanding. Thank you, Rob. Will Fire Medic Jared Johansson please come to the front and be recognized? Jared is being presented with the Advanced Life Support Provider of the Year. Jared is a true team player who displays consistent encouragement to all of our members, especially our younger junior firefighter and EMS providers. He truly understands the importance of the success of our department is solely dependent on the success of our members. From the simplest to the most complex EMS assignments, Jared has the ability to effectively communicate the critical information needed to help his crew members feel well informed and comfortable to successfully complete assigned tasks. Strong work, Jared. Thank you. Captain Robert Hodges, please come to the front to be recognized. Captain Hodges is being presented with the Officer of the Year Award. Suffolk Fire and Rescue has exceptional leaders who are continually doing amazing things for our department. Captain Hodges is a shining example of this leadership and commitment to our organization. He embodies the utmost professionalism and character that has made him a well-respected fire officer within our organization. His exemplary performance and drive to better our organization is clearly evident by his commitment towards developing and implementing our staffing program. Outstanding work, Rob. Thank you. Will the representatives from Volvo Penta please come forward to be recognized? Volvo Penta is being presented with a certificate of appreciation and recognition for their outstanding assistance to our organization. Volvo Penta has consistently demonstrated an unwavering commitment to the welfare of our community, particularly through their exceptional collaboration with our Marine team. Their dedication to supporting our operations has been evident in numerous instances where their expertise and generosity have made profound impacts on our success. Thank you. If I could ask you to please stay, our MERT team would like to present you also with an award. Members of our MERT team, please come forward. Our Marine Incident Response Team members work heavily with Volvo Penta. They provide, it's unmeasured the amount that they provide to our department, so thank you so much. Thank you. Will Bill Burkett and Tracy Freeman with the Virginia Port Authority please come forward to be recognized? I know Mr. Freeman couldn't be here today, but I'm sure Bill will accept this award for him. Bill and Tracy have been instrumental in the growth and success of our Marine team. Their exceptional contributions, unwavering support, dedication, and invaluable guidance has significantly impacted the evolution of our Marine team and a valued regional asset, capable of ensuring safe and efficient operations in the Hampton Roads maritime environment. Thank you again for your continued support. The Marine team, come forward again as they have a special presentation for you also, Mr. Burkett. Outstanding. Outstanding. Will Wesley Jones please come to the front to be recognized? Wesley is being presented with the Certificate of Appreciation. Wesley was a longtime member of the city's Human Resources team as a talent acquisition consultant. Wesley spent many hours during the course of the day and also after hours on nights and weekends, faithfully and honorably serving the Department of Fire and Rescue. His work, along with that of the entire Human Resources team, is critical to the success of our department. Thank you, Wesley. Will Captain Jeff Matthews, Captain Roger Stinnett, Lieutenant Coltrane, Fire Medic Robert Barrett, and Battalion Chief Keith Johnson please come forward to be recognized. They are being presented with the Medal of Merit. These four paramedics are being recognized this evening for their selfless dedication to providing our firefighters and officers with the highest advanced medical training and airway management skills. The Suffolk Fire and Rescue Advanced Airway Program is designed to prepare our EMS professionals for difficult medical scenarios, including training for emergency ventilation, intubation, and field surgical airways. This program is in preparation for the launch of our RSI program, providing hospital-level airway management to patients in the field. The program developed by these providers has now become a model for other agencies and regional EMS councils to elevate the level of their own emergency medical systems. Thank you, gentlemen, for leading Suffolk Fire and Rescue to exceptional care and greater community health. Thanks for a job well done. Will Captain Blake Jennings and Lieutenant Brandon Williamson please come forward to be recognized? Blake and Brandon are being presented with the Medal of Merit. With their promotions on November 22nd of last year, these officers were assigned to the Strategic Planning Bureau with the task of assessing the department's standard operating policies and general orders, with the goals of reviewing for compliance with applicable law and best practice, in addition to converting these guiding documents to a rule and regulation format. They also led the effort in research and development of new rules and regulations to enhance the mission of the department. The exceptional work of Captain Jennings and Lieutenant Williamson has had a profound impact on our organization. Thank you.
William said rules and regs.
You said rules and regs?
Rules and regs, no SOPs.
Got it. Made it for you. Will Trish McDonald please come forward to be recognized? Trish is being presented with the Certificate of Meritorious Conduct. On October 23rd of last year, fire crews were dispatched to the report of a single vehicle rollover with ejection. Trish, who was also a charge nurse at Oberse Hospital, witnessed the accident and stopped to render care to the severely injured patient. Although not on duty, Trish then drove to the hospital emergency room to provide continued patient assistance. Due to the severity of injuries, the patient had to be transported to Norfolk General Hospital, to which Trish accompanied the Suffolk Medic Unit, providing an advanced level of care during transport. Trish's selfless act are highly commendable and demonstrated great passion and great commitment to the nursing profession. Outstanding. Will Master Firefighter Mike Bagley please come forward to be recognized? Mike is being presented with the certificate of commendation. On September 21st of last year, a 17-year-old girl riding her bike to school was struck by a vehicle and sustained serious injuries on a roadway in Virginia Beach. Mike, who was off duty at the time, stopped at the scene to assist and provide critical patient care with the help of the Virginia Beach Police Department, and the Virginia Beach Fire arrived on scene to assume care of the patient. Mike's quick actions and selfless efforts to render care for someone truly in need are highly commendable and demonstrate his passion for helping others on or off duty. Strong work, Mike. Thank you. Will the following members please come forward to be recognized? The crew of Engine Company 2, Lieutenant Michael Joseph, Master Firefighter Josh West, Dallas Drones. The crew of Engine Company 8, Lieutenant Fred Walden, Firefighter Joe Edwards, Dominic Janito. The crew of Rescue 1, Captain Ben Brower, Master Fire Trevor Duke, Nick Retson, Lieutenant Brian Dotson, and Captain Kyle Hale. Please come forward. They are all being recognized for unit citations and certificates of commendation. Last year, crews were dispatched to a horse rescue to a horse that was lying down, stuck in a stall. Once arriving on scene, the technical rescue team, with assistance of Station 8 companies, devised a coordinated plan which was successfully able to remove May, the horse, from the stall and get her back comfortably on her feet. The incident highlights one of the many specialty functions the men and women of Suffolk Fire and Rescue respond to and train for on a frequent basis. The advanced training and experience level of the members who responded all contributed to a successful outcome for May and her owners alike. Strong work. Outstanding work, James. Outstanding work.
Chief. Excuse me real quick. We'll stand here. There we go.
All right, as this next honor, which is a great honor, had almost 50 participants, we're going to read the incident first and then call the names of the people. On July 1st of this year, fire crews were dispatched to a reported plane crash in a heavily wooded area. Once crews arrived on the scene, they encountered an aircraft fully engulfed by a fire approximately a quarter mile off the roadway. The call quickly elevated to multiple alarms that was consuming multiple acres of land and threatening several homes. As access to the crash site for occupant rescue and fire extinguishment was not possible with the fire apparatus, crews walked the very rugged terrain. Crews were faced with a rapidly spreading, wind-driven brush fire in which several acres were already burning, threatening several structures. Fire crews worked diligently and strategically for several arduous hours to prevent the 50-acre brush fire from advancing to the many occupied dwellings. The grit, determination, and never give up attitudes displayed by all enabled them to contain the large fire and prevent losing numerous homes, storage buildings, and vehicles. Outstanding work. Crew of Battalion 1, Master Firefighter Trevor Duke and Battalion Chief Chuck Knight, please come forward. Battalion 2, Mike Fernandez, please come forward. Engine Company 1, Lieutenant Drew Hale, Firefighter Cody Baines, Firefighter Gus Edens, please come forward. Engine 2, Master Firefighter Jason Yost, Matt Terry, Chris West. Engine Company 3, Captain Stephen Spate, Amy Dunn Brown, and Joe Torres. Engine Company 7, Lieutenant Dustin Hummer, Charles Kelly, Brian Silvers, and Antonio Lamb. Engine Company 8, Lieutenant Rick Ward, Master Firefighter Ray Wills, Chris Heater. Tanker 8, William West. Medic 8, Scott Doctor, Ken Martin. Engine Company 10, Captain Robert Hodges, Markel Quick, David Gross. Ladder Company 3, Captain Doug Carter, Lieutenant Robert Hayes, Chris Ramirez. Rescue Company 1, Master Firefighter Robert Short, Master Firefighter Andy Kitchen, Master Firefighter Todd Helmick. Tanker 1, David Devine. Medic 1, Captain Mark Wilkerson and Scott Allen. Our fire marshals, Rachel Hikins, Ed Kaskowski, Lawrence Corbin. We also had several off-duty members that heard the call for help and came in. Mike Turner and Stacy Turner, who grabbed Tanker 7 and came to the scene to assist. Please come forward. Lauren Hilton and his wife Brianna, also off-duty, provided valuable assistance for the call. Brianna is being presented with their certificate of appreciation. Excuse me, a couple more. Safety 1 was Lieutenant Weaver. EMS 2, Lieutenant Duran Coltrane. Medic 6, Richard Turner and Rob Barrett. And Utility 4, Captain Sweat. We would also like to thank our city manager, Al Moore, and director of communications, Jennifer Moore, with a certificate of appreciation for this same event. As fire crews worked to suppress the fire, Ms. Moore and Mr. Moore were being briefed as to the situation and the impact to the community. This was a Saturday afternoon and soon into the incident, with the incident becoming elongated and multi-jurisdictional. Ms. Moore and Mr. Moore both came into the office as the City of Suffolk leadership was needed to keep regional partners, city leadership, to include the City Council and media outlets informed of the fire, the crash, the road closures, and the investigation. Ms. Moore then came to the fire scene and crash scene and worked with the fire PIO, the state police PIO, federal authorities, and multiple media outlets to provide information and updates to the crash and large fire. The city manager also arrived on the incident scene to see firsthand the incident scene and the multi-city departments and crews working with regional and state officials to not only suppress the fire, but to ensure city leadership and elected officials were given firsthand information on the firefight and the investigation. Outstanding work. I got through it.
All right. Tim Butler said, we're not taking a picture now, but after the event's over, then we'll come in and touch on stuff now. We're still working on certificates, so they'll be in the mail next month. We'll get them next month. They're Amazon packages. If we mess them up, if Menendez does not get the right one, just pretend you like it. Good.
Got everybody in it?
If you ever got a certificate, let it come on over to the table.
Thank you, everyone. You can be seated. See that?
I see that.
There we go.
Did everyone get one? Did we miss anyone? All right. Outstanding work by you. At this time, I would now ask that Chief Baraki come back to the podium for the presentation of the Fire Chiefs Award of Excellence and then provide closing remarks.
Mr. Foster just asked me about the heat in here, and I know we asked him to turn it down to 22 degrees last night, but I guess they didn't comply with that, so. Oh, excuse me, Mary.
Oh, no, you're good,
You got it? Okay. The Fire Chiefs Award of Excellence is presented each year to a member of the Suffolk Fire and Rescue family in recognition of their continued dedication, perseverance, professionalism, and commitment to the values, goals, and successes of the department. All personnel of the department, sworn and civilian, are eligible for consideration. Over the past several years, excuse me, Dimitri's alarm's going off. Riley, was that you texting him? No? Over the past several years, I've recognized Deputy Chief Adams, Miss Martha Wheeler, Lieutenant Rainey Dale, and Miss Carla Sumlin for their exemplary service and dedication to the mission. This year's Chiefs Award is presented to a uniformed member, and our family has been very thankful for this person's service for many, many years. This year's award winner is known for always being available, solving problems, providing an answer, and make, quote, our stuff work. At this time, I'd like to ask Battalion Chief William Kessinger, please come forward. Now he has to stand next to me while I talk about him. Chief Kessinger has been a fixture with Suffolk Fire and Rescue since 1999. He is a third-generation firefighter. Before being hired by Suffolk Fire and Rescue, he served as a volunteer firefighter with Chuckatuck for 6 years. He has held various roles throughout his career, and since being appointed to battalion chief in 2014, William has been a leader, not only in the department, but in all of Hampton Roads. His influence extends beyond his leadership role. He is currently leading the Hampton Roads Incident Communication Response Team and is the region's go-to person with respect to overseeing radios, IT equipment, not only with our department, but for the Regional Mobile Communication Center and the region's integration of the state radio cache. Chief Kessinger actively contributes to regional committees. For example, he serves on the Hampton Roads Automatic Aid, the Hampton Road Bridges, Tunnels, Emergency Response Committee, the Hampton Roads Plan and District Committees, All Hazards Advisory Committee, Interoperable Communications Subcommittee. Woo! You need to get off that committee, I can't say it. He currently serves as the Chief of Special Projects and Strategic Planning and is assigned to oversee our CAD RFP. And thank you, Brandy and 911, they're in attendance as well, because obviously have done a fantastic job with that. Our CAD-to-CAD implementation as well. Oversight of a DHS grant to upgrade all the technology on the Regional Mobile Communication Center, and is actively working with the Department of Information Technology daily to ensure our radios, CAD, station computers, mobile computers, hotspots, and all the other technologies I don't know anything about work to meet the needs of the city and the department. He embodies commitment, service, leadership, and continuous learning. It is my honor to recognize the 2023 Chiefs Award of Excellence to Chief William Kessinger. Thank you. All right, guys, I get to wrap it up right now before we call up Chaplain Baker for his benediction. So, is that a benediction? Is that how you say it? Benedict Arnold, Benedict ham and eggs. Yeah. What a wonderful ceremony. I want to thank the awards ceremony committee for their dedication to this wonderful event. This evening would not have happened without the committee to review the submissions and investigate the worthiness. Then, after we did that, we had to plan and we had to execute. Please stand so I can recognize you, Katie Russell, Mary Riddick, Chief Wilson, Chief Dickens, Chief Adams, Ms. Kristen Ray couldn't be with us, and Richard Stevens, our Deputy Emergency Management Coordinator. Thank you guys for all you did to get us going today. Thank you to the Honor Guard, certainly Master Firefighter Riddick's singing the national anthem. What a beautiful rendition. Chaplain Baker, for displaying the colors, singing our national anthem, and blessing these proceedings. Thank you to Media Community Relations, Danny, Val, Tim, Jennifer, anybody I've missed. Thank you so much for providing everything from pictures, videos, developing and printing the programs, the microphone, everything here is theirs. Thank you so much. Finally, thank you to the staff and management of the Garden Inn here for their hospitality and their support. In closing, we have recognized the accomplishments of the members of Fire Rescue, the citizens of our community, and our partnerships with our community partners. Thank you all for that. At this time, I'd like to ask Firefighter Chaplain Baker to come up and do our closing.
All right, good evening. So let's bow our heads once again and see if we can't get you guys out of here. Gracious Lord, be with us as we gather to plan for our future. Help us to see the safety issues before we encounter them, and keep us in tune with our community so they feel confident in our ability to serve. Be with our families as we rush out the door so that they know that you are with us and you will see to our safe return. Lord, we thank you for the commitments that were honored here today in this department and for this community. Help us support these firefighters on the execution of duty as we depart from this place. Lord, grant us all safe travels home until we meet to answer the next alarm. And as we depart, we ask God bless us and keep us in your grace and protection. May he be near us to defend us and above us to bless us. We ask that you continue to keep us where we can be of service to you and to others. May we find strength in your strength, be ever mindful of your need for you and each other. We ask your blessing of care and protection for all of our firefighters and their families. In your name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Josh. As we close, I would like to again thank all who are recognized today, as we are all extremely proud of your high level of commitment in the service of others. This now concludes our ceremony. Please join us in the next room for the reception. We've got food, like good food. It's not just snack food. It's cookies and stuff you'll learn. I promise you it didn't come from Walmart. We have some, I've been asked to let everyone know that the food on the 2 sets of tables is the same on both tables. So if we could form 2 lines, it would get everyone in and eating a lot quicker. Think so. Bang shrimp, definitely. I'll be first in line. I'll show you the way. I believe that one table is outside the room in the far hallway. Thank you so much for your attendance. We really appreciate everyone being here. And that concludes our ceremony. Chief.